Hey, this is Gun Deity, and this week I got something cool for you. You know that I am a huge Glock fan. I shoot Glocks probably more than any other gun I own. And one of the biggest issues with Glock is the best magazines for Glock are OEM mags. They're not terribly expensive, but you want the ability to have multiple different magazine choices, right? Well, over the years I've found out that for me, the KCI mags were the best option out there. And KCI makes a decent mag. It's a Korean mag, but they're still not of the same quality as the Glock OEM ones. These are just phenomenal magazines. But there are a lot of different ways to make magazines nowadays, and there's a lot of advancements in magazine technology in the ability to stack rounds in those mags. So a huge company just introduced their Glock aftermarket mag, and you guys probably know the name of this company. We are talking about Mec-Gar. Mec-Gar introduced a Glock aftermarket metal mag that you do not have to replace the magazine catch. Because one of the issues with magazines, metal magazines, is usually they have a cutout for that mag catch. And that usually causes it to ride on that plastic magazine release, and with the weight of the rounds, just saw into it and just make it to where it doesn't work anymore. Well, Mec-Gar solved that issue by just indenting the magazine catch. Instead of cutting it completely out, they indented it. So this one's pretty cool because this is an 18 round magazine, and right now they only offer the 18 rounders, but what's really cool is the one for the 19, which is the gun I usually shoot, has a little extension plate built into the magazine. It's not a sleeve that like you have to put on for like the Springfield XDs and the Smith & Wesson M&Ps. It is actually built onto the base plate. So when you put that in, if you have a flared mag well, it's perfect. And it actually lines up really well. And look at this. It drops free. And it drops free with some purpose too. Like, I could almost do it completely horizontal. But let's see how she feeds. We still have one round from the last one, but let's go ahead and see how she feeds on this guy. All right, so she seems to be feeding just fine. Let's see. Whew. That's a new one. All right, she seems to be feeding just fine, but let's see how she does on a non-Glock that uses Glock mags. All right, guys, I'm back. I have the Ruger RXM. This is a new pistol from Ruger and Magpul. This is a Glock 19 Gen 3 clone. So being a Gen 3, the Gen 5 mags will work just fine because the only difference between the Gen 3 and the Gen 4 and 5 really is where the magazine catch is. And the Gen 4 and 5 are designed to be ambidextrous, so they have magazine catches on both sides, while the Gen 3 was never designed to be ambidextrous, so you can only have the mag catch on one side. That's really the only big difference. There's some minor differences after that, but that's the big difference. But as you see, it fits in the Ruger RXM and ejects just fine and sticks out the bottom a little bit. Kind of looks good in the RXM. Let's see how she performs in a non-Glock clone. All the way to slide lock. That is pretty cool. This is a pretty cool offering from Mec-Gar. Right now they only have the 18 rounders. They have the Glock 17 and Glock 19 18 rounders. The 18 is a flush fit magazine for the Glock 17, while the 19 has that little base plate there that extends on the bottom. It's kind of nice offering. I do love the fact that it's metal mags, and I will say that street price is cheaper than Glock OEM. And everyone knows Mec-Gar makes phenomenal magazines. I don't see us ever having an issue with this. But there's one more thing I really want to show you about this that makes this kind of neat in comparison to Glock. All right, so what's really cool about this is the mag base plate comes off super easy. All you really need is something to press down the little detent button. And then it's hard to do with gloves on. There we go. And then it just slides right off. And what's really cool is everything is captured on the spring. So your follower and your base plate locking lug is all on the actual spring, and then you just have a hollow body, which makes it super easy to clean and keep good care of it, which is something you should do with your magazines if you want them to keep working right. Put it back on, you just do the reverse. And then it's all locked in, and that thing is back to going rounds at the range with you. Definitely a cool offering from Mec-Gar. All right, well, that is a quick overview of the new Mec-Gar 18-round Glock 19 mag. I really like it. It seems to be working just fine. I'll let you know in the future if I have any issues with it, but I'm not assuming there will be any issues, as Mec-Gar has been making magazines for almost every company forever. For them to step into Glock, definitely a big plus. And, you know, with Glock and with Mec-Gar, you know you're gonna get really good quality. So definitely two matches made in heaven. Definitely a really cool offering out there, and definitely something you should check out. If you want to get one for yourself, I will have a link in the description where you can get one. They do sell out fast, so definitely check out that link, and if not, put yourself on that email wish list. Guys, if you like this video, go ahead and like, subscribe if you haven't yet. Comment in the comment section if you would buy the Mec-Gar mags, or if you have yet, and what you think of them. And as always, guys, I'm Gundidi, and I'll see you heathens for the next one.
I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation. They call me a